All rise. Support court is now in session. Judge's case number JBB1085, Campbell case.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies, you may be seated. I'm Judge Brian D. Woodard, and
Okay, before anything even happens, you can already feel the tension building in this courtroom. The judge walks in calm, polite, collected. But trust me, that won't last long, these family. Cases, they start soft, then explode fast, and look at both sides. Both women share the same last name, which usually means two things. Either this is about to be handled with maturity, or it's about to turn into the family reunion roast. Session from hell, the judge immediately tries to establish order, because judges know, when cousins drag each other into court, it never stays peaceful. And if you listen closely, you can already hear the judge prepping himself. Mentally, like, Lord, give me strength, because this finna be a long day. Buckle up. This is only the opening, and the drama hasn't even walked in the door yet.
ma'am, you brought this case for me. Matter of fact, before I get started on anything, I see your both last names are Campbell.
Yes.
If I'm mistaken. So what is your first name?
Kelly Campbell.
Kelly Campbell.
Yes.
And you, ma'am?
I'm Rochelle, but you can call me Ro.
Okay. Rowan and
Kelly.
Kelly. Okay. Kelly Rowan. Let me go there, because if I forget it, because Rowan Kelly. All right. So let's get started. So go ahead and tell me about this.
My name is Kelly Campbell, the best project manager the city has to offer. I brought my cousin to court because she's attempting to want to get involved in her son's life all of a sudden. But her choices, they're poor. She has childish behavior, and she's not taking care of her responsibilities. Simple.
She's not taking care of her responsibilities. Does she have children with you, or living with you, or?
She has a son, 6 years old.
6 years old.
Yes.
So what makes her childish?
She's just grown. She's
Hold on one second. We're going to get to that
I'm
part.
real grown.
Okay, Miss Grown. One thing about it is grown people don't have to tell other grown people that they're grown. So just wait till I get to you, and then we're going to go ahead and get this train moving. But I'm going to get to you.
Yes, sir.
Miss Rowe. Yeah, R-O, really obvious.
Now this is where the energy shifts. Kelly walks in and introduces herself like she's on LinkedIn, not in a courtroom. The best project manager the city has to offer, ma'am. This is child custody court, not a job interview. But here's what's important. People often overinflate their accomplishments when they're trying to prove they're the responsible one. Judges see this every day. They don't care about your resume unless it directly involves the child's well-being. Also notice her tone. She's not just making a statement. She's building a narrative, one where her cousin is irresponsible, immature, unfit, and she alone is the hero, whether it's true or not. That's the story she wants the judge to buy. And when family brings family to court, it's rarely about just the child. It's about years of built-up resentment finally getting a stage.
All right, let's go.
If
Let's
you
go.
could change the R to a H. But the point, what I'm saying is,
We're not going there, but go ahead.
I
Go ahead and over
apologize.
like this.
Emotions, sir.
I understand, but let's go ahead and get to business.
She's childish because she chooses to mix up her priorities.
Okay.
It's not flying, Your Honor. Her child, it's about 105 degrees. She has no AC. She has a gym fan circulating in the home.
The window was cracked. The window was cracked.
Ladies, let me go ahead and get something straight right here, because I just want this to go smoothly. And I know how ladies are sometimes. Y'all like to talk and get your point across, and you're going to be heard. I promise you're going to be heard. But it being heard this way, it's not going to fly. So let's go ahead and continue without any interruptions. Ms. Rowe,
Got it.
when it's time for you to go, I will go back to you, Ms. Rowe.
Yes.
But for right now, please keep quiet. Can we do that? Let's get this show back on the road.
You, because she's...
I didn't ask about what she is. I'm just asking you to go ahead and continue to tell me what...
I stand corrected.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Let's
I
go.
apologize. As I mentioned, her 6-year-old is in very poor conditions. Circulating hot air with hot air is not going to fly. As I mentioned, the temperatures are high. She leaves a bowl of noodles, chicken flavor, for her son, free sons that aren't refrigerated. The child is so behind educationally. All he knows how to do is whoa. It's just a lot going on. I don't like it, and I am going to be the provider for her.
Listen, this is the moment the judge recognizes he's got a live wire situation. Anytime a judge has to stop the hearing this early to rewrite the rules of engagement, that's a bad sign. This isn't just about talking over each other. This is about control. Judges have to keep emotional cases from going off the rails because one interruption becomes two become 10, and suddenly nobody's listening to anyone. Notice how he resets the entire room with authority. He doesn't yell, he uses calm domination. You will be heard, but you will speak one at a time. That's the legal version of a parent saying, "Try me." Whenever a judge starts managing the adults like children, that tells you everything about the vibes in the room. And trust me, this is only the warm-up.
Child, and that's it. Point blank.
Okay. And Miss Campbell, what are you actually asking for before I go further into this?
Honestly, I want the full custody of her child, Caleb.
Okay.
And I would like her to pay me since she wants other men to pay her. But that's what I'm asking.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to tell me before I move on to Ms.
I want you to see that she's truly childish.
I didn't ask for insults. I said, is there anything that you want to tell me?
I didn't know that was an insult. It's really factual. No, that's it.
Right. Well, see, this is going to be a challenge. Whew, don't you know? Miss Rowe, let's go. Continue this show.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, so they keep saying I'm crazy, right? They took my baby from me and gave it to her because I had a little date. I spent the block. I left him at the house by himself.
You spent the what?
The block. We went to Perry's. Me and his, he was tall, dark, and handsome. But I was going to bring him a pork chop special back. So I went on this little date, left him at the house by himself. I gave him some noodles, a Capri Sun, and they call themselves saying, "Oh, you can't leave the baby at the house by himself." I'm like, look, he was good. It was just for like 2 hours. I was going to be right back, and I was going to bring him back.
Wait a minute. How long?
Like 2 hours. We had reservations, so we're going to get right in.
So you made reservations and you left your child with her for just 2 hours. Was it just for that night, or was it?
Not 2 hours, Your Honor. It was 6 hours plus 2 bonus hours because she wanted to have a right.
All right, hold on a second. Okay, continue this. Yeah, this
Thank
is.
you.
Yes, I really want to hear this one.
She think because she got a pool.
But well, I ain't worried about that. Let's get to the facts.
Okay, sorry. So I spent the block, ran to the Perry's with the fella, you know what I'm saying?
The judge's reaction here is priceless and also legally significant. When a judge starts using analogies like, "Is he a dog?" or "Would you want a Capri Sun in a hot car?" that's not comedy. That's strategy. He is trying to get her to understand the severity of what she did in simple, undeniable terms. Judges only break things down this way when the person clearly isn't grasping the seriousness of the situation. And notice he's not angry yet, he's disappointed. Disappointed judges are far more dangerous than angry ones. Angry judges scold. Disappointed judges change custody orders. And the fact that she responds with excuses about pork chops and stepdaddies, she's not reading the room, and the room is screaming, "This is not going well for you."
So look, I'm trying to get him a stepdad. I was going to bring him back a pork chop special. Have you had one of them Perry's pork chops?
You trying to get a
It's like
stepdaddy?
this.
Listen, you're trying to go and get a stepdaddy
For the baby.
for a pork chop with a pork chop. Is
So
that
I'm
how?
bringing the pork chop back.
And so you expect him to be stepdaddy because you brought him to bringing the pork chop because you were bringing. I want him to be
I'm
my
bringing the
stepdaddy.
baby.
So maybe if I give him a pork chop, he gonna be my.
Bring the baby back a pork chop.
Oh, the baby. You bring the baby a pork
I
chop,
went
not
on
the
date.
man a pork chop.
No, the man was going to buy the baby a pork chop.
Okay.
That's how I'm taking care of him.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, man.
So me and the man went out to dinner. I get back, they all, you're not supposed to leave your baby. This and this. I'm like, see, oh, he got some noodles. He got a couple of Capri Suns. I cracked the window. The fan was on, so he was good. They say I'm unfit. I fight a couple people, bust a few windows, plant some tires, and they think that I can't.
Ma'am, you cannot be serious right now.
Go ahead.
Are you really serious right now? Number one, you're talking about. Well, first of all, let me say this: how hot is it outside right now?
105. That's
Hold on, I'm asking her. because you already at 105 because you're already talking. You heated up, and I understand.
I'm sorry, I'm happy.
Yeah. How hot is it outside?
Well, that day it was, I mean, 'cause we went at night.
I didn't ask whether you went at night or anything, because it's still hot at night as well, too.
80, 90, you know, it cooled down. But he had a fan.
And you got a fan. You gave the child a fan in the car.
I cracked the window.
You cracked it. So what is this child, a dog?
No. Caleb, he's a human.
But it's hot outside and you're going to give the child a fan. And then what else?
Capri Sun.
And a Capri Sun.
2.
Now let me ask you something. Would you want a hot car or a hot environment, somebody to give you a Capri Sun?
No, I was at Perry's.
You know what? Sometimes you just don't have the words to say. And I guess this is one of those times where, Lord have mercy, I do not have the words to say. Now this lady right here, Miss, what did you say your first name was?
Kelly with a capital K.
Miss Kelly with a capital K.
The best project
Okay,
manager.
I didn't ask if you was the best or the worst, because you have no proof to tell me if you did right or wrong coming to those project managers or whatever you say. You don't have to build the words up to me. Okay. But if you don't want to be done that way, why do you think that it's okay to let a child sit like that and treat him like that?
For 2 hours.
It doesn't matter, but I said, would you want that done?
No. I mean, but sometimes we gotta go through stuff to get to the bigger picture, and I was working on this.
Well, it looked like you got to the bigger picture with Paris.
I did, and that's when you know the baby was gonna come with me.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Setting him up.
All right.
Yeah.
Miss Rowe, how much do you make how much you make a year?
I make 65.
65,000 a year. Doing what again?
I work for insurance.
Insurance.
This is the part where the judge stops being patient and starts being decisive. When he begins running income numbers out loud, that's a sign the emotional back and forth is over and the legal consequences are beginning. Judges don't talk percentages, net versus gross income, and child support formulas unless they're preparing a ruling. Notice how he zeroes in on the facts, how long the child has been with the cousin, who's been financially supporting him, who's been absent, and who's been relying on pork chops and vibes instead of parenting. The judge isn't just reacting to the chaos, he's building the legal foundation for his decision. And when a judge says, you just can't drop your child off and not pay anything, that is basically a legal mic drop. By this point, the outcome is obvious. She talked herself right into a child support order and possibly out of custody.
And insurance, yeah, just call somebody else. All right, so before I do anything else, quick question, because I almost forgot. So who pays the health insurance for this child?
I do.
Okay, both of y'all can't say that at the same time. So
I pay. It comes out of my check, $350.
I love my baby.
If you know, all you've been talking about is pork chops.
Your Honor,
I can tell you probably been eating a lot of pork chops. Yes, ma'am. Can you do what?
she says she loves her baby.
Yes.
The only time she comes around is December the 31st to get his social so she can file him on the taxes. She's trying to get a come up. A come up. She lies, Judge. She puts 8 dependents. She got 1 kid.
And so you're paying they're paying you obviously $65,000 for your income. Are you paying your cousin anything for keeping this child and taking care of this child?
What I'm paying for?
She barely give me the food stamps. She gets $1,500.
Okay, I see where this is going.
I want my baby back.
Okay, yeah, there's everything. You think the world just revolves around you, because I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. So this is what we're going to do. And it's obviously that, yeah, you are going to be paying something. I mean, you make $65,000 a year.
Barely.
Okay, so how long have you had the child? What's his name? Caleb?
Caleb, correct. Caleb has been with us about 1.5 years.
A year and a half.
Yes, because thank God they did a welfare check.
And you haven't received anything for a year?
Absolutely not, but sorry, excuses.
No. That's not here to insult. I'm just asking questions. A year and a half, you haven't received anything.
Barely.
Okay, obviously this child is going to need to be taken care of, because, you know, everything in life is just ain't free. You just can't drop your child off and let somebody else take care of it.
I drop him off.
She's taking care of your child.
I want him back.
She's taking care of. Okay, so how come you just now coming to court and saying that you just want him back? What happened to the past year?
I've been saying I want him back. She keep dragging me through the mud.
Dragging you through.
I'm unfit. I'm unfit. I go to
Ma'am,
the
I'm just going to say this. But you're talking about caviar and stuff like that. Obviously, you have other reasons. So this is what we're going to do. So you're.
Are you?
Hold on, ladies, hold on. because we're not going to go there. Y'all sound like my family during Christmas time. So, Miss Ro Campbell.
Yes.
You see, you make $65,000 a year. Okay. You paying by your cousin $350. Your gross is $5,417, and 20% of that, with your net, is $4,401.57. Your high rim, 100 plus. We're gonna add that $163 to it. So basically, you got to pay something. You can't just let your cousin take care of all the business while you're thinking all high and mighty with pork chops and caviar. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, before we get to that, let me go ahead and get this before I forget about it. So, yes, you're going to pay. Okay, and the thing is, you're going to pay $1,043 flat. Nothing more, nothing less. But you need to be at home with if you wanted your child back so bad, it shouldn't have taken this long. Okay, you shouldn't be out there with the man eating pork chops and caviar while she's up there taking care of your child and not getting a dime. Am I mistaken about that? Have you?
Coins,
Right.
or copper.
So before you have anything else to say, that is my decision. This case is over with. This is adjourned. You have my answer. All right, ladies, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.